Today we're going to discuss how to find slope. We're going to start by using word problems. So let's take a look at this one. I can get access to Disney Plus by paying $13 per month. Write this as a general equation of y equals mx, where y is the total cost and x is the number of months. Okay, so it already tells us what each part is except for one. So we know y is our total cost. Okay. We know x is going to be the months. But then we have m here. We don't really know what m is representing right now. What m is it's going to be our unit rate. It's going to be like our cost monthly for Disney Plus. So in this situation, I can get access to Disney Plus by paying $13 per month. So that's going to be my rate, which is going to now be my slope. So I don't know my total cost, so I'm going to leave that as just y. I have now identified my rate of 13, and I don't know how many months I'm going to get Disney Plus for, so I'm going to leave that as just x. So that's how I was able to write y equals mx with using the information given to me in that first sentence. Okay, it told me in the second sentence what my y and my x were, but I had to go and find my m. So here's another word problem. Let's take a look at it. The cost is $10 per gigabyte of data on an internet plan. Write this as a general equation of y equals mx, where y is the total cost and x is the number of gigabytes. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite those again. So my y is that total cost. Go put my dollar sign. Don't exactly know what my m is yet. And my x is number of gigabytes. So I'm going to put GB. Now, if we remember, my m is going to be my rate. How much money per gigabyte. So I'm looking and seeing the cost is $10 per gigabyte. That's going to be my rate. So I'm going to put 10 for my m. So I'm going to have y equals 10x, because I don't know how much total cost it's going to be. I do know my rate, but I don't know the entire number of gigabytes. So that's why I'm going to leave it as y and x. So now I can look at this on a graph and see if I wanted to get this many gigabytes, how much it's going to cost me. Let's take a look at one last problem. You can rent a video game from GameStop for $5 per day. Write this as a general equation of y equals mx, where y is the total cost and x is the number of days. So again, to the side here, I'm going to write my y, m, x. They all are meaning something. Y is my total cost, which don't know what it is. X is my number of days, which I also don't know. My m, again, is going to be that rate. So now I got to read my sentence again and find my rate. You can rent a video game from GameStop for $5 per day. $5, that's going to be my rate. So I'm going to put 5 there. So when I rewrite it as y equals mx, I'm going to write it as y equals 5x. Because now, if I looked on a graph, I could see if I want to rent the game for this many days, it's going to cost me this much money.